Hi everyone, welcome to this easy peasy yoga flow where we're going to just have a nice short easy practice that's relaxing but will also help to open you up like your body, mind, spirit and just enjoy the moment. So let's start by closing our eyes, tuning into your breath, opening up to receive life in the form of breath and to let it go. Just let your shoulders relax. And lower your right ear towards your right shoulder, but keep a little lift through your spine so you don't collapse. And take your right hand to the left side of your head. Gently push your head up into your hand and stretch your left arm out to the side. Begin to rotate your left shoulder, internally rotating it and externally rotating it. Keep a gentle pressure pushing up into your hand with your head. And feel that long stretch that shifts and changes as you rotate your shoulder. Release your hand, let your head float up like magic. And then lower your left ear toward the left shoulder, placing your left hand on the right side of your head and reaching your right arm out to the side. Begin to gently, internally and externally rotate your shoulder as you gently press your head up into your hand. And feel that big stretch on the right side of your neck. Nice. Release your hand, let your head float back up to neutral. And let's come onto our hands and knees and tabletop. And start to just move around organically, spontaneously. Bring your right hand behind your back and twist open to the right, opening across your shoulders. And then face your body back down again and keeping your left arm straight, reach your right arm across. Inhale back to center, bring your hand behind your back and twist to the right. And come back to center and reach your right arm across. This time twist opening up, reaching your arm up toward the sky. And then bend your right elbow, but keep your shoulder and your right arm off the floor. And twist to the right. Bend the left elbow as you reach across, right arm to the left. One more time, open up and twist. And exhale and reach. We'll just hold this here for a breath or two. See if you can stretch across maybe even a little bit more if you feel like it. And come back into your tabletop. And bring the left hand behind your back, open up and twist to the left. Keeping your right arm straight, reach your left arm across to the right. Inhale through center, hand behind your back and twist. And exhale, stretch across. Inhale, full twist with your arm reaching up. Exhale, bend your right elbow, reach your left arm across. Inhale, open up to twist. And exhale, reach. One more time, open up to twist. Exhale, reach across. Come back to center, place your left forearm down, keep your right hand on the floor. And begin to cat-cow, and like a little bit of a twisted cat-cow. Inhale to arch your spine a little bit, and exhale to round. And bring your right forearm down, keeping the left forearm down. Continue your cat-cows. And you can either come up into dolphin prep or keep your knees down and cat-cow. It's up to you. You can walk your feet forward a little bit if you want. And lower the knees back down again and come up onto your left hand with the right forearm down. Continuing your cat-cow movements. And then come up onto both hands, full cat-cows. Grip the mat with your hands. Really let your spine move in both directions. Good. Stretch your right leg back and push down through your big toe and out through your heel. Lift up through your belly. Then float your right leg up and your left arm forward and circle your ankle and your wrist. Reverse the direction of the circles. Place your left hand down. Reach your right leg over to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder at your right foot. And stretch out to your right side as you contract through the left side. Now pick your right foot up and swing it all the way around, reaching for the right corner of your mat. So maybe your toes go past your fingers, maybe not. And then open your hips out to the side so you're internally rotating the right hip. And then externally rotate, hug it in. Just go back and forth. And pick your leg up, swing it all the way back and around. Tuck both toes, both feet, and lift your hips up and back into this cross-legged down dog. And pick your right leg up, swing it all the way back to center between your hands. Straighten both legs if you can, or bend one knee and straighten the other leg back and forth. And push into your hands, pick your right foot up, swing it back into down dog splits. And lower your right leg down, lower your knees back down again. Stretch your left leg back. Push out through your heel. Float your left leg up and your right arm forward and circle. Both directions. Nice, bring your right hand down. Swing your left leg over to the right, gazing over your right shoulder at your left foot. Then pick your leg up, swing it all the way forward. Begin to internally and externally rotate your left hip especially. And pick your leg up, swing it all the way back over to the right. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Nice, pick your left leg up, swing it all the way forward. You can bend and straighten your legs. And push down into your hands, lift your left leg up. Float it up and back, down dog splits. Lower back down, lower your knees to the floor. Pick your right knee up and then reach your knee forward, coming into pigeon prep. Just kind of wiggle your hips down toward the floor as you reach your left leg back. And shift your weight from hip to hip, side to side. Noticing how different it feels depending on which way you're leaning towards. And walk your hands forward. Maybe come onto your forearms. Elbows can be closer together, further apart. Breathe here, opening up the hips. Making little movements and observing how this feels. All right, so walk your hands back. Shift your weight into your right hip, swing your left leg forward. Center your body over your left leg and bow forward. And you could do little cat-cows here. Standing and releasing. The next time you reach forward, take your right hand to the outside of your left leg, lift your left leg up and reach your left arm back. And then bring your left foot over to the outside of your right leg with your knee lifting up and twist to your left. Open back to center, twist to the right. Come back to center, pick your leg up. See if you can do this without using your hands and come back into your pigeon. And find some pigeon waves here. So extend your heart forward to lower and then round up to lift up. Open up across the chest leading lower. Inhale, round up again. Exhale, lower. And come back into tabletop. And move around here. And pick your left knee up. Squeeze it into your chest and reach your knee forward. As you extend your knee forward, reach your right leg back. Start to lower down, finding your pigeon. And rock your hips from side to side. Moving slowly with a deep internal awareness and never-ending sense of curiosity. Let's come back to center. Walk your hands back. Shift your weight into your left hip. Pick your right leg up. Swing it forward. Place your left foot on your right inner thigh. Square your body over your right leg and bow forward. And again, maybe you do some cat-cows here. Or you could stay still. It's up to you. And reach to the outside of your right foot. Lift your right leg up and stretch your right arm back. And think of lifting up toward the sky, opening up. And bring your right foot across the outside of your left leg and twist to your right. Inhale back through center and twist to the left. Inhale back to center, swing your right leg behind you, coming back into pigeon prep. We'll do some pigeon waves. You can walk your left foot a little bit further towards the top of your mat if you want a bigger stretch. Or you could lower it more towards your hip if the stretch is too much. Just find your waves. And push down into your hands, lift your hips up, swing your left leg back into down dog splits. Maybe circle your ankle, and then walk your feet forward, coming into a squat. Press your elbows out into your knees and lift up through your heart. And see if you can shift forward and pick your heels up and lower down. And just lift and lower a couple more times. Lower your hips all the way down. Come into a seated position. Interlace your fingers and we'll do some wrist waves. So start with your right elbow and lift it up and then wave across to the left. Really getting a nice bend in your elbow and your wrists and your elbows are staying bent. But it's really the wrist action that we want to feel, that we're focusing on here. And a kind of fluid-like motion, so it just feels natural, like feeling the water element that's inside of you. And now we'll lead from the left side and ripple across. And stretch your hands forward, reach your back behind you, and lift up, stretching your palms toward the sky, drawing your ribs in, reaching up so much that maybe your arms touch your ears, and keep that stretch over to the right. Inhale through center and stretch to the left. Inhale through center, release your arms, but keep your wrists flexed as you slowly lower your arms down. And then we'll make our way onto our backs. Hug your knees into your chest and just circle around your hips. Reverse the circles. Place your feet on the floor and shift your hips over to the right. Straighten your left leg on the floor, reach your right leg up. Take your left hand to the outside of your right leg, wherever it will reach, and bring your leg across your body, opening up here. Turn your head to the right, so maybe that lowers the right shoulder a little closer to the floor. And you have the option to bend your left knee, reach with your right hand for your left foot. And just play your way into this stretch. Relax here. And maybe if you want an extra stretch, if you're holding your left foot, you could pull your left heel in towards your left hip. And you could kick your foot into your hand. Little different movements here to find the fullness of this pose and the many different aspects that are possible here. Release your left foot if you were holding it and pull your right hip down to bring your right leg up. Center your hips, release your leg, and stretch your leg out as you lower down. So you're reaching through your toes. Lowering down nice and slow. Then you can bend your left knee, shift your hips over to the left, bring your left leg up. Take your right arm, grab a hold of your left foot or your ankle or your calf or even above your knee, and twist over to the right. Left leg goes across to the right. You could turn your head over to the left. And you could stay here, or you could bend your right knee, reach for your foot with your left hand. And try and keep the shoulders nice and open as you settle in here. So holding the right foot is just an option. Might be more comfortable for you to keep your right leg straight. And it might feel great to hold your right foot. So it just depends on how you're feeling in the day and the moment. Maybe make some little movements to explore the different possibilities, what you can feel in this pose. Just a few more breaths here, nice and slow and easy. And release your right foot if you're holding it. Pull your left hip down to the floor to bring your leg up. Center your hips, release your arm. Stretch out through your toes as you lower down. And center your hips again. Float your arms and your legs up for dead bug pose, keeping the shoulders on the floor, hips weighted down. And just maybe do a little counting to yourself so that you make sure that your exhale is longer than your inhale. So it could be like 4 counts to inhale, 2 counts to hold, 6 or 8 counts to exhale, and 2 counts to hold, or any other combination that you like. Maybe just do 3 or 4 rounds of counting your breath, and eventually you don't even have to count really. You can just have the feeling of a shorter inhale, a little bit of a hold before the exhale, longer exhale, and a little hold before the inhale. And bend your knees, hug your knees into your chest. Rock up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today for this practice. I hope that you feel really good and energized and relaxed. And I would love to hear from you. If you could leave a comment, share this with your friends, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.